For practice 2.4, are you all at the same page? Okay. For this equation, thank you. For this equation, it may look like it doesn't have an x squared term inside. Okay? But when we are arranging our items, can you see that now in the middle I actually have an x as the denominator? So if I want to solve any equations, I don't want my x to be in the denominator. Okay? So the number one thing when I'm given this equation that I have to do now, Sander. The number one thing I have to do first is to make sure I don't have any of my unknown inside the denominator. Any equations that you all will be asked to solve, all you need the x, the unknown, to be numerator one. We don't want any x to be in the denominator. So, how can I make this x no longer in the denominator? Means I want to remove x from the denominator. Okay? If I don't have, not looking at this equation now, if I don't care about this equation, I just ask you, if I have 2 over 5, what is something that I can do to this fraction to remove the 5 from the denominator? Can I do anything? Plus, minus, multiply, divide this fraction. Can I do something to remove the denominator? Lexus, what can I do to this fraction 2 over 5? What can I do to 2 over 5 to make the 5 disappear? If you can do whatever mathematic operation, plus, minus, multiply, divide, if you can do anything to this fraction, what would you do to remove the 5? Yeah. Okay? Times 5. If I times 5 to this number, then 5 and 5 cancel. I can remove the denominator. Okay? So if I can apply that here, I want the x to disappear from the denominator. Because I want to solve equation, finally my x is numerator. I don't have any x in the denominator. Okay? So by the same idea, I want the x to disappear, I need to multiply x. So where do I multiply x? I cannot individually just multiply this number over here. But I can multiply x to the entire equation. I multiply it to the left, I also multiply it to the right. It's an equation. So if I multiply left hand side by x and I also multiply right hand side by x, it will not change this relationship. The same number multiplied by x, they will still be the same. Okay? And when I multiply x, what is the result? So this blue color line is what you don't need to present in your answer. Okay? It is okay to not write this working. You can straight away write the next line. You can straight away write down x multiply 2x. I will have 2x squared. And when my x multiply to the 2 over x, x cancel with the x. Oi. Then negative 2. X multiply to negative 3. So minus 3x. Right hand side 0 times x is still 0. Ryan, This one go back then do already. Now follow this one. Or else okay, so in our actual working, we don't need to write this blue color line. But I want you to know why 2x become 2x squared. Why minus 2 over x become minus 2. Why minus 3 become minus 3x. It is because I multiply x to the left, I multiply x to the right. So everything inside this equation, I must multiply by x. Then 2x multiplied by x become 2x squared. Okay? Minus 2 over x multiply x become minus 2. Minus 3 multiply x become minus 3x. But I cannot apply. Hello. I cannot apply my formula yet. Because to apply my formula, I must have x squared followed by x followed by number. So I must rearrange a bit. Become 2x squared minus 3x minus 2 equals to 0. Then you can see that this first equation may not look like a quadratic straight away, but after I multiply x, remove the denominator, it can actually be arranged to become a quadratic equation. Then to solve a quadratic equation, I can identify my A, identify my B, identify my C. A is the number of x squared, B is the number of x, C is the just pure number. Once I have listed down my A, B and C, I need to use my formula. Okay? Formula, go and recall. After that, substitution. Negative, no change. Replace B with a bracket. Put my minus 3 inside. Replace B with a bracket. Then go and square the bracket. Replace A with a bracket. Replace C with a bracket. Replace A with a bracket. Then press calculator. Okay, go, practice. Sender, take out your calculator, go and practice pressing your calculator. Lexer, same, go and practice pressing your calculator. Practice pressing your calculator, practice. AQ also. Plus first. Plus first. We do the plus one. Later, press equal already. They give us one answer. We copy it down. Then I press the back. Then I go back, change the plus to minus. Then I will have two answers. Square root. Bracket. Hey, you haven't even copied the next line. Copy down this line. Then you can look at it and key in your calculator. RQ. Press already.
Yes, press it.
Wow. Yes.
How do you find my TikTok?
I don't know. It just got pushed to me.
Before my account.
Yeah. I must go and see what thing you do wrong, then report to discipline. Okay, write down this line so that when you are keying this into your calculator, you can look at it and key. Just copy only. Copy this into your calculator.
So then how do you do it?
Got your face, right? Don't have, eh? I remember got your face, that's why I see you. Okay, one of the answer is 2. Then I press back, go back to the fraction, delete away the plus in front of the square root sign, change it to a minus, press equal again, and I get negative half. So there are 2 answers. The answer is exact, so we don't need to round off to 4 significant figure. It is exactly 2, exactly negative 0.5. Okay, so those who are done, look at part B. Again, I want to solve, means I cannot have x inside the denominator. So this one, the idea is the same. I want to multiply x to the left, I want to multiply x to the right, so that I can cancel out away the denominator. Okay? So I do the first step. When I multiply x to the left, the x will multiply the first term, cancel out the denominator, I am left with 10. When I multiply x to the left hand side, it will multiply the first term, it will also multiply the second term. So x times 18, 18x. Then I want to multiply x to left, I must multiply x to right. So minus 8 times x times another x, that's why it become minus 8x squared. Okay, this is how I get rid of this x. I multiply it away. Can? Then from there you all continue. Put everything on one side, arrange x square, x number, identify your ABC, apply your formula. Try. Come, try. 3-4 minutes. Those who are faster, then you can go to part C. Part C, like what I always say, you have fraction, you have more than one term, your denominator got 1, got minus 3x. Number one thing, bracket. 1 minus x, you have 2 terms. Number one thing, bracket. Then from there you will be able to continue. Okay, so try. Those that need the practice, part B, continue. Those who are a bit faster, go and think about C. Hey, Cyrus, go practice.
Oh, you must write it.
Okay, then I have managed to put everything on the left, x squared followed by x followed by number. That is the main thing that I want to achieve. Okay, then I can identify A is 8, B is 18, C is 10. Oi! Stand up. Cannot. Cannot. You where got do already? Okay? Then apply your formula. Minus B plus minus B square minus 4AC over 2A. Then key in calculator. Hey, key in calculator. Press your calculator. Copy already. Go and press your calculator. Hey, we all cannot be coming here, waste 1 hour not doing math. Every hour that you miss here, you need to catch up from somewhere. Okay, your calculator will tell you -1 or -5/4. Okay? Okay, the next part is very important, part C. Now that you know, I remove the x by multiplying. So now if I go and look at part C, the very first step is bracket. Very first step is bracket. Okay? So just now, because x is the denominator, I multiply x. So now, the denominator is the entire bracket. The denominator on the right is the entire bracket. Jasmine. So going by the same idea, if I want to remove the entire denominator, I must multiply the entire bracket. Here I must multiply the entire bracket. So what is actually happening is I want to multiply this bracket because I want to remove the denominator. Okay? Then on the left hand side, I want to multiply this bracket. But because this is equation, whatever I multiply, I must multiply here. Whatever I multiply, I must multiply here. So end up, I am multiplying both brackets to both sides. Okay? This is the idea. Just now I want to remove x from denominator. Just now I want to remove x from denominator. That's why I multiply x to everything. Now the denominator is a bracket. So I need to multiply the bracket to everything. Then I have 2. This one I have this bracket. So I also need to multiply this bracket to everything. Okay? And then the result will be this bracket that I multiply here cancel out this bracket. And this bracket that I multiply here cancel out this bracket. But on the right, I still have 3 multiplying by the other bracket. On the left, I still have 4x multiplying by the other bracket. Huh? I never take your iPad. Must be your friend take your iPad. Okay, so the result will end up looking like my 4x multiply the denominator from the other side, because the own denominator cancel away. So I still have 4x multiplying 1 minus x. Then my 3 multiplying 1 minus 3x. Hey, y'all got listen or not? Y'all don't listen, y'all won't know why. Why from this step become this step. The why is more important than copying. Okay? Because after that, then very simple already. It is just your expansion, then simplify.
Just one side.
You must multiply it to the entire right hand side. So the entire right hand side, wrong. Like that, you are only multiplying it to 3. You must multiply it to the entire right hand side. Yeah, like that then correct.
That's what I'm trying to say.
No,
Yes.
that's not what you wrote.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Nobody know what you want to say. People can only read what you write. Okay? Once you are able to do the expansion, then simplify, put everything on one side. Okay? Then after that, identify your A, identify your B, identify your C. And then apply quadratic formula. Okay, then do your substitution. Okay, can? Okay, finish up this question. Then homework, part D, part E. Try. You all have to practice. Can?